to The Current, Restore the Delta's online water news segment. I'm Ashley Castaneda. So today's update is a continuation of the facts behind water management, propaganda, and the fires in Southern California. The Office of the Governor put out an update on X last night with data from the California Water Data Exchange, known as the CDEC, showing that California reservoirs that feed water systems throughout the state, including Southern California, were all above average in terms of holding water supply. In fact, Southern California water supplies held in larger regional reservoirs were at historic highs as documented by CNN News. We also know of at least one example of a local reservoir that was empty and offline in Pacific Palisades when the fire broke out. According to reporting by Mark Hamilton at the Los Angeles Times, the Santa Ynez reservoir was left offline as it was undergoing repairs, which deprived the Palisades of a 117 million gallon local water supply and impacting water pressure in uphill fire hydrants. The Los Angeles Water Department and power officials also pointed out that to Hamilton that the entire system was never designed to fight mass-scale wildfires and that is an accurate assessment. Multiple wet years throughout Southern California, followed by 6 months of supreme heat, created dry foliage conditions, which exacerbated high winds that caused those fires. All of this points to how regional water systems need to be rebuilt locally to capture floodwaters, to ensure public safety, clean drinking water, and to respond to climate emergencies like wildfires. Our worry at Restore the Delta is that the misinformation exploding in certain parts of the media landscape will be exploited by the California Department of Water Resources, DWR, to convince Southern Californians that the Delta Conveyance Project, also known as the Delta Tunnel, would have solved the localized water infrastructure problems in Southern California that have surfaced over this week. DWR has already increased and released a graphic indicating how the State Water Project, which is financially sponsoring the destructive Delta Tunnel, is providing water to fight the wildfires. The 40-mile Delta Tunnel, an additional project, would dewater the San Francisco Bay Delta, finishing off California's iconic salmon runs that are at the heart of tribal and river culture and the California commercial salmon industry. Most of the water currently taken from the Bay Delta presently goes to unsustainable almonds in the San Joaquin Valley before Southern California water users. However, Metropolitan Water District, which serves all the municipal water districts in Southern California, has been receiving its legal allotments of water. During droughts, Southern California, San Joaquin farmers, Delta water users, and fish all suffer together, albeit unequally because of California's unsustainable corporate agriculture economy based on commodity exports. And to also make things worse, the tunnel will cost water users $20.1 billion before inflation, depleting Southern California of the funding they need to fix their own infrastructure for climate resilience. Billionaires, aided by some government sectors, are very crafty at exploiting real disasters for their economic agenda. The Department of Water Resources has a multi-decade record of using disaster propaganda to convince the public to support projects that then again support these special interests, rather than focusing on the real needs of our local communities. Don't be fooled. They aren't wasting time. Today, they even filed a required court action to be able to sell bonds for this wasteful tunnel project. To learn more about this and other issues, visit our website or the website of these organizations shown on the next slide to learn more about how California water really works.